There we go. Testing, testing. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Backyard Sports Center. We are back once again with the Season 5 Humongous League Final between... Oh, give me a second. You probably didn't hear that. Let's try it again. OrlandoStars, he showed up with the bats and he absolutely crushed Lilwaws 6-1 with his power bats that some might say are inspired by killer bats. Some might say they're OrlandoStars' very original power. And they got Amir Khan hitting those home runs. That's great, but it's a whole new game. We're in Lilwaws' territory now at Big City Stadium, and I'm going to turn this down just a little bit more so you can hear me. We are at Big City Stadium for Game 2. We are at Lilwaws' home turf, so it's, once again, anyone's ball game. We are only 2 games in, so I'm going to stop yapping, and we're just going to go ahead and send you all the way out to Big City Stadium, where Mellow Math Teacher is waiting for us. Take it away.
Evening, and thank you, Alex. We are here live at Big City Stadium, in which a concerning number of low-flying aircrafts are flying around here with all the low-pitch zooms going on, and a sizable crowd of approximately 60 has come, well, maybe more like 70 or 80 has come to watch the festivities. That is the Humongous League Finals of Game 2. I'm looking at the versus screen. I see the Houston Astros are visiting the Little Monsters. The kids are eager to get out onto the field. We're excited to see this game play out. The Astros took a commanding 1-game lead in the series with a 6-1 game that wasn't really particularly close partway through, but this being Lilwaws and the Monsters' home field, we'll see if we have a more exciting game on our hands. And the Monsters are taking the field to the roar of the crowd. And here comes Ahmed Khan rocking his way to the plate, hoping to make a statement here as we're about to begin. Coach Lilwaws taking a look over his clipboard before getting Nancy to start the game. They're having a good preview at the batting order and all the positions of these players. Ahmed to lead it off, followed by Sally, Amir, Brenda, Tony, Marky, Murray, Billie Jean, Serena. It appears the Astros are going with 3 powerful bats right away at the very beginning of the lineup. 95, 94, 90, their power ratings. Auntie Chin having contemplated the opening move. Now through the first pitch of Game 2. Slow ball to the inside is fouled away, and we are underway. The in and out curveball passes outside the zone for a ball. Nancy opting for the inside slow ball again. This time scraping the zone for a strike. Ahmed does a quick little stance adjustment. And he tried to lean his face into that inside pitch. But it is a ball. Once again, the inside slow ball. Grounded to the left side. Scooped up by Zena. The cross diamond throw is in time for the first out. Here comes Sally Dobbs. She has had an illustrious career in the competitive backyard baseball circles. Nancy with the in and out curveball. Hit high and deep to right center field. Bounces right past Luann by second base position and rolls almost all the way to the fence. Sally on her way to second, and she will make it with a bit of time to spare. Larry sends the throw in, but it is not in time as Amir is at the plate with a runner in scoring position and only one out. Already an auspicious start for the Astros, as Amir sends one high to the left side of the field. Is it far enough? It is gone! A quick statement made by the Astros of OrlandoStars. It is 2-0 for the visiting Astros. 343 the official measurement, as the crowd gives a polite clapping for Amir. Disappointed inside that their home team did not stave off the scoring. Here comes Brenda Marquardt. Forgot the first R. Brenda, with a decently powerful bat in her own right, looking to make an extra statement. I believe she hit a home run in Game 1 yesterday, broadcasted yesterday. First pitch is a ball, low and maybe a bit outside. Brenda doesn't chase. Second pitch, a slow ball to the inside, also low. 2-0 count to Brenda. Nancy having a bit of trouble locating the zone. That time it's a strike. Nancy likes the low slow ball. She opts for it again. Swung at and fouled behind. 2-2 counts. Nancy's got to find that decisive pitch. She aims a curve to the outside, and it rolls along the first baseline. Melissa Waters running up to get it, but it goes well past first base, and that will buy Brenda plenty of time to reach first. Here comes Tony Del Vecchio. Pops out that good luck lollipop of his. It is the World Series. Tony talks a big game, but can he live up to his talking? Pops up toward the left side of the field. Francesca making her way under. And the catch is made. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Here comes Marky DuBois. Marky DuBois undoubtedly overjoyed at getting to play several postseason games with his crush Billie Jean. Watches a slow ball pass low as he's definitely fired up to do some damage here. The out and in curve. Popped up high toward the third base part of the field. Zena is under it, but Nancy almost interferes, but Zena pushes her aside in order to stay under the ball and make the catch. Through half an inning, the Astros lead 2-0. But here comes the Monsters' first opportunity at bat. They will lead off with Jason Kendall. I've heard reports that Luann Louis is the typical leadoff hitter, but an adjustment was made this time. The out and in curve. Bounces along the first baseline, bounces over first base, and it remains fair. Murray Goldman scoops it up, but not in time for it to be consequential. Next is Zena Frome, one of, if not the most fearful batters to face at the plate, particularly with runners on. The curve is up and high for ball 1. Another curve. This time in the low inside corner, barely scraping the zone for a strike. Another in and out curve, another strike. 1-2 to Zena. And she makes something happen. She equips the line drive bat. Knocks a bitch foul. The in and out curve. Lined over the second base position. Bounces into right center field, and it bounces past Murray Goldman. It is Tony who scoops it up. The throw to second is powerful, but not in time, and that is a standing double for Zena Frome with no outs. Here come the monsters. It is Larry Walker with 2 on, no out, and no force except at first. A prime opportunity to catch up. The curve to the outside. Larry doesn't chase. Marky Du Bois seem to be giving a lot of nods. The curve to the inside. In there for a strike. More head shaking. He seems to be much more prone to head movement than Nancy is. A line drive straight to... Whoa. A line drive straight to Sally Dobbs at third base. And then there's runners moving, but then the throw back to third is missed. It ends up in the outfield. I'm not sure what that was all about. It was a line drive straight to Sally Dobbs at third base for an out, and then the runner started moving for whatever reason. And it appeared as though Jason Kendall was caught in a pickle, but a throw got him out. A throw ending up in the field bailed him out, and now it's 2-1. Francesca watches a curveball pass outside the zone. Another curve, this time too far inside. 2-0. Once again outside. 3-0 to Francesca. And 4 straight pitches well outside the zone, and that is a walk. There's now runners at the corners. We have 1 out. I forgot to mention, Zena Frome made her way to third during that previous play. Here comes Melissa Waters. Coach takes a quick look at the stamina situation, trying to figure out what to do. There seems to be a conference at the plate. Perhaps they're trying to figure out how to handle the situation. The Astros. They claim a slim lead. The defense disperses and we're back in action. It is Brenda McCart taking the mound now, relieving Marky Du Bois. First pitch is a curve to the inside, strike 1. Second pitch is another curve, hits the outside corner, strike 2, 0-2 to Melissa. And she makes something happen. Coach Lilwaws gives the steal signal. Is this perhaps a hit and run? Swung at, fouled away. No hit and run here. The in and out curve, swung at and missed. And Serena DeMonte throws to first, but not to second, and Francesca will steal second. Here comes Ivan Rodriguez. There's some muscle behind that bat at 70 power. 2 outs, but no force except at first. The runners will have options. First pitch is a ball. Can Ivan put the monsters ahead? The curve to the outside, a ball. Is Brenda trying to paint the corners, or is this a walking strategy? Curve ball yet again, just inside. That looked like it could have been called a strike, but it is a ball. That pitch is well high, and now the bases are loaded. It seems reasonable for it to be a tactical walk, as now the force is everywhere instead of only at first. Here comes Nancy Chin. With 1 contact, she has a very hard time putting a bat on the ball, but she does have some power behind that bat. Can she make something happen? Coach Lilwaws appears to be making some defensive adjustments while on offense. It appears that Melissa Waters will be taking the mound at the top of the second. Meanwhile, Marky DuBois is back on the mound for the Astros. First pitch to strike to the inside. The bases are loaded with 2 outs. Are the Monsters going to capitalize? Will Nancy Chin come up in the clutch? The pitch. Well inside. 1-1 count.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
The out and in curve, well outside. Ball 2. Dale Weinman is on deck. Popped up into foul territory. Serena runs for it. She attempts to get under it, and she dives for it, and she makes the catch and gets out of the bases loaded jam. She is jumping for joy. And Coach OrlandoStars breathes a huge sigh of relief heading into the second inning. Through 1 inning, the Astros lead 2-1, and it is exciting early. Murray Goldman at the plate. Melissa Waters pitching for the first time. It's a line drive straight to Jason Kendall, who cannot catch the ball. And Murray will reach on the error. Billie Jean Blackwood is at the plate. Swing and a miss on that first strike. And Murray Goldman attempted to run, but runs back. It appears that he has attempted to do hit and run and failed. The in and out curve swung at and missed once again. Billie Jean with 2 swing and misses. And another swing and a miss, this time on an outside pitch. Billie Jean did not have a strong at-bat there. And on 4 pitches, Melissa Waters already records a strikeout, the first one of the game. Here comes Serena DeMonte. Bottom of the lineup. Not very fast, not very powerful, but man, she plays a mean catcher. Did you see that diving catch she made just moments ago? First pitch is a ball. Second pitch curves above the zone. The out and in curve fouled away this time. Serena DeMonte looking to put one in play. Fly ball toward the shortstop position. Kendall is under it. Kendall makes the catch this time, redeems himself from the error made before. Monsters' defense seems to be holding up reasonably well outside of the home run. Here comes Ahmed Khan back to the top of the lineup. Definitely a guy you want if you're on offense. Deep! It looks to be heading toward the fence. Francesca pushes against the fence, but to no avail. Just above her glove, there goes Ahmed Khan, rounding the bases with that rocking music in the background. That will make it 4-1 Astros. 359 is the official measurement. The Monsters' defense has not been playing particularly poorly. Apart from Kendall's error, it's really just the fact that the Astros just have that muscle. They want to send the ball skyward, heck, even spaceward, and sending them spaceward is just what they are doing. That's exactly what the Astros are designed to do. That may very well be why they are called the Astros. Sally Dobbs watches a curve pass high for ball 1. The in and out curve scrapes the corner for another strike.
The coach calls timeout.
Coach calls time. Nancy Chin returns to the mound for the Monsters. They seem to be going off a pitching rotation to maintain stamina. You don't want any one player to become too slow, too tired. There goes Sally! Deep fly ball! Francesca makes her way to the fence. She gets under it. She can't quite make that catch. The ball might have hit the back of her glove. She may have hit the fence herself, which is why she might have fallen over. There is a double for Sally Dobbs. And once again, Amir Khan is at the plate with a runner in scoring position. He hit a homer under these circumstances last time up. Can he do it again? Hits it high, but backwards, foul ball. Ante aims for the inside. Amir tries to lean into the pitch, but it is an inside ball. Slow ball, high. Again, to the left side of the field. Francesca's on the move. And with the diving catch, Francesca may have saved another run. Through 1 1/2 innings, the Astros lead 4-1. Here comes Gail Weinman. 8th in the batting lineup. Gail's not particularly strong at batting. She is an enthusiastic all-around player. She watched a curveball pass for ball 1. 40 batting strength and 72 contact. She can put it in play. Knocks a ball away, foul. 1-1. Slow ball to the inside. In there for a strike, just barely on that corner. Very well placed. Gail Wyman, very patient. Curveball high in the zone is hit toward the left side. Heading under it is Brenda, and the catch is made, no problem. Here comes Luann Louis, reportedly the Monsters' normal leadoff hitter. With nobody on, Luann Louis has a good opportunity to ground her way on. He watches a curveball pass. That hardly looks like a strike to me. It looked high, but a strike it is called. Another curveball, this time inside in the zone, well, just above the zone. That one's a ball. Another pitch to the outside, again, just barely scraping that zone. Grounder, just to the left of the plate. Luann speeds her way to first base, and she will make it in time. That is exactly what Luann is supposed to do, and my goodness, she did it. Here comes Jason Kendall, back to the top of the order. And Jason, move her around. A ground ball along the first baseline. Is it fair? Is it foul? It is ruled foul. Before it comes to a stop. That's not how real baseball rules work. 0-1 to Kendall. The pitch is well inside and low. 1-1. The curve, again outside. Jason Kendall gripping with that bat with alternating hands. Again low. 3-1 now. Kendall very, very patient. Sees an outside pitch, hammers it, flies over to right field. Is it going to clear it? Just barely clears that fence. Jason Kendall giving the Monsters some life here in the bottom of the second. 347 the official measurement. It is now 4-3 Astros. Jason Kendall hammering that one, putting the Monsters on his back, doing a quick little dance on the plate rather than going back to the dugout like the little show-off that he is. Here comes Zena Frome. Coach calls time. Appears to be a brief stamina check. Curveball, low and inside, ball 1. Zena Frome looking to send something to the stars. She watches a curveball pass low in the zone for a strike. Considers the line drive bat, but sticks with power. Swing and a miss on an inside pitch. Zena quickly equips the line drive bat, now on 2 strikes. The heater, high into the outside, just a bit too high. That one came quick. Didn't fool Zena, however. The out and in curve. Hit hard, a line drive to the center field. Tony on the move, cannot make that catch. Nina Frome is aboard with a single as a result of the error. Here comes Larry Walker.
Let's go here.
Pretty powerful bat in his own right. 85-73 is his bat's ratings, power and contact. He can really do some damage. He has an opportunity to take the Monsters' first lead of not only the game but the series. He watches a curve past the inside corner for a strike. Another curve, outside corner, this time fouled away. 0-2 to Larry, who switches to the line drive after being put in a quick hole.
And the offering. That was ball.
The inside curve, ooh, that looked scary, but a fantastic take from Larry. I wouldn't have done that take.
That pitch on the way.
Another curveball, this time low and outside. Yep, I would have taken that. 2-2.
Takes the stretch. A 2-2 pitch.
Another curve, oh my goodness, that was brutal! Just about perfectly placed on that inside corner, Larry Walker is struck out. Who's next? Francesca Whitaker. Francesca with the 79 power rated bat. She definitely has the power to take the lead if she needs to. Swing and a miss on the inside curve. She was probably in the wrong stance for that one.
Takes the stretch and delivers. That was
Another outside curve, well outside. Francesca definitely doesn't want that one.
Here's the motion. Here's the pitch.
The out and in curve once again. A line drive, but Sally's right in position and she pulls down another one.
One left on.
Through 2 innings, the Astros lead is 4-3.
Brenda Mark.
Back to the top of the first. We've got Brenda McCart leading things off.
She kicks and the pitch.
Nancy Chin on the mound. Her 20th pitch is a low curveball.
Ready now. A pitch.
Slow ball to the inside, fouled away by Brenda. 1-1.
Ready now. Pitch on the way.
The in and out curve, Brenda doesn't chase. Outside. 2-1.
From the windup. 2-1 pitch.
Nancy with another slow ball
The right.
in the bottom part of the zone for a strike.
Here's the motion. She delivers.
Nancy aims inside once again, and it's a grounder to the left side of the infield. Jason scoops it up. The throw is made. The routine play to first.
Next up.
Tony Del Vecchio is next. His cool customer is 0 for 1 and has an error on the day.
Ready now. And the throw. The right.
Watches the slow ball pass.
The stretch and the delivery. The right.
Curveball, also low in the zone, also there for a strike. 0-2 hole for Tony.
Wind up the pitch.
Tony swings at the high pitch, bounces it over to the left side, and the funky hop from the not well mowed grass bounces past Francesca, and that will give Tony an opportunity at 2 bases. A double for Tony. Despite the beautifully manicured lawn, or at least it looks that way, there are still some funky, unusual bounces on this grass field. Here comes Marky Du Bois.
Time out.
Coach Lilwaws doing a quick stamina check.
Into the motion and
Nancy
delivers. Swung on.
aims a curve low in the zone. Marky swings and misses.
Into the windup. Cuts to the plate.
Slow ball to the inside, well low. 1-1.
Ready now. The 1-1 pitch.
Marky swings, sends one high to right field. Gale is quickly under it. Tony starts retreating, but Gale makes an error. It bounces off her glove.
It over to second.
Tony is on his way home. Nancy, the throw to home. Tony retreats, and now here comes Marky. Tony trips, and there's an out. Ooh, and there's the double play glitch. I was told in advance that there would be a double play glitch occurring,
Bringing up the
so there is going to be a brief interruption and adjustment to the gameplay. Marky should be on second base, but he was ruled out due to a glitch of some kind.
The coach calls timeout.
Yes, it is at this point where Lilwaws and OrlandoStars discuss the situation. I have been told that they have abandoned and reset this game so that they can set the situation up exactly the way as it was before, with Markey on second and I believe 2 outs. The inning counter will be incorrect for the remainder of this game, but I should be able to make that adjustment perfectly fine. It appears that the recording is continuing even as we get the recording of Lilwaws and Orlando having this discussion. It seems that we need to stand by for a little bit. The recording of the game that has previously taken place is now moving forward. All right, it looks like the video is now at the point where Markey is at bat. Markey should be getting a double here as there are 2 outs, and then we should be able to move on to Murray Goldman's at bat.
Target goes up, the pitch. Swinging. A bouncing ball. Skips one to the shortstop, fires it over.
Markey DuBois is making his way to second, and we are now resuming to where the game should be. 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning. It reads top of the 1st. Simply add 2 to the inning number that is given down there, please. Murray Goldman at the plate.
And the delivery.
The curve to the inside. Strike 1.
2 out. Target goes up, and the delivery.
A high slow ball is hit hard by Murray. It's entering no man's land between center field and left field. I'm not sure if it is Larry or Francesca who made that catch, but one of them did. It appears that Francesca has fallen over and has laid there playing dead for a little while. For the time being, the score is still 4-3 Astros, even though these scores are not displayed on screen. It is 4-3 Astros. Melissa Waters is at the plate.
And delivered.
She watches the curveball pass inside for a ball.
From the windup, the pitch.
Another out and in curve. Hit hard by Melissa. Floats over to center field. Tony's on the move. He is under it. And the routine fly ball is caught. Here comes Ivan Rodriguez. 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. Base is empty. Monster is looking to do some more damage.
And delivered.
Just writing my own scoreboard really quickly here. Bounces over to the right side. Up bounces foul.
1 out. From the stretch and the throw. The swing.
A line drive to the left side. Sally's going to get out of the way of that one. It heads over to Ahmed, but it bounces off of him, and that will buy Ivan enough time to get to first. Single off a liner to the left side. Here comes Nancy Chin.
Becomes center. Pitch on the way.
The curve passes the inside part of the plate for a strike. Great pitch from Markey.
The windup rode it.
The in and out curve bounces away foul. Nancy quickly in an 0-2 hole.
He's set. Here's the pitch. The wing.
Fouls it away once again. That's one of the risks of a low contact bat. No matter how well you strike it, it may very well just go foul regardless. It takes a lot of patience for Nancy to bat skillfully. Yet another foul ball.
And the count is 0-2.
In her coding, she's kind of a Sally Dobbs archetype. Sally Dobbs being the queen of fouls, she may be the princess of fouls. Oh my goodness! The curveball barely scraped that inside upper part of the plate, and Nancy Chin is struck out. Here comes Gail Weinman. 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. Let's see what Gail can do.
On the way.
Outing in curve, outside for a ball.
Into the motion, fire.
Another outing in curve.
Fouled one back.
Gale knocks one away, foul. It may have hit the top of her bat. She may have swung a tad early with the open stance over the middle of the plate.
Here's the windup and the delivery.
Swung at, missed, and the steal signal runs. Ivan is on the move. Ivan may be caught in a pickle. Here comes Billie Jean, slowly catching up to him. Ivan running back. The pickle continues. Ivan slides in and dives under the tag. Ivan is safe. But now Gail Wyman faces a 1-2 count. What can Gail do here? She swings and misses at an inside pitch. Back-to-back strikeouts for Marky DuBois.
And that'll do it.
Through 3 innings, the score remains 4-3 Astros.
Next batter, Billie Jean Blackwood.
Here comes Billie Jean Blackwood. Billie Jean with a strikeout on her record.
The windup, she delivers.
Swing and a miss, yet another strike. The Astros do not swing and miss much, but Billie Jean definitely has. First pitch is high, second pitch is high for a ball, sorry.
Pitch on the way.
The in and out curve, low for a ball, good take.
From the windup, a 2-1.
Nancy aims a slow ball to the outside, in there for a strike, perfectly placed by Nancy. Will Billie Jean put one in play?
A 2-2 pitch.
Swing! High but foul over to the left side where it may have struck the snack bar.
From the windup, a 2-2 pitch. Swing.
Another foul ball, this time over to the right side.
From the windup, a 2-2 pitch. Swing.
Billie Jean fouls one to the right side once again. The same fan caught both foul balls.
A 2-2 from the windup.
A grounder bounces straight back to the pitcher, Nancy. And Nancy was getting set to pick it up, but is pushed over by Ivan. And some defensive miscues. Some defensive miscues have allowed Billie Jean to get on base. Here comes Serena DeMonte. There goes Billie Jean. She runs, but then retreats really quickly.
Serena DeMonte steps up.
Serena. It's a liner to the right side. Melissa weighs it down. Runs and grabs it out of the sky and nearly tags Billie Jean to the double play, but doesn't quite make it. Billie Jean with an excellent retreat. Here comes Ahmed Khan with one out. Both Khans have homers on their stat sheet so far. And some defensive adjustments being made by Lilwaws. Gail Wyman will take the plate for the first time today.
Takes her stretch, cuts to the plate. Low ball 1.
The lefty sends a curve below the zone first ball.
Takes her stretch, she delivers.
A heat to the inside corner. Ahmed sends a low grounder, a low liner really, to the left side of the field, and it bounces underneath Francesca, who tries to fall on it but can't. It rolls past her, but the only damage is a single. But with 2 on and the dangerous Sally Dobbs at the plate, the Astros are threatening to extend their lead once again.
She kicks, she delivers.
The first pitch is a curveball that goes high.
She kicks, and the delivery. Ball
The slow ball goes low this time.
1 out.
Not pitching to Sally Dobbs, it seems. That one's in the zone. She sends a grounder. It rolls right past Zena, and Francesca has to scoop it up, but it will not get any outs. And now the bases are loaded for the Astros, and here comes Amir Khan, who already has a homer today.
I'm not going to let that bother me.
The Astros lead only by 1. Is this their chance to blow it wide open? First pitch is a heater high and inside.
Takes her stretch. And
Second pitch. The in and out curve knocked away foul.
foul territory.
but it went high and far backwards. Is this a poor omen for the Monsters? The heat! Well below the zone.
Here's the motion, a 2-1 pitch.
The in and out curve. Swung at and missed by Amir. 2 outs now. Coach Lilwaws calls time. They bring Luann to the mound.
Luann Louise steps up to the pitcher's mound.
Does Teddy have something up her sleeve?
2-2 pitch. Swing. Tattoo.
It's a line drive to the right side. Nancy picks it out of the air, trying to get the double play, but all the runners retreat just in time. Brenda McCart. The base is loaded with 2 outs. A lot of pressure on Brenda's shoulders. This could be a huge, huge boon if she gets a hit.
The swing.
First pitch is knocked away, foul to the right side. Luann gives Teddy a little squeeze as she throws his next pitch. Another foul to the right side.
Bases are
Luann is happy. Teddy, underneath his stitching, is also happy. The slow ball to the inside. It bounces right in front of the plate. Ivan scoops it up and tags out Billie Jean. And the Monsters avoid getting scored on in the top of the 4th. They survive a bases-loaded jam, and they enter the bottom of the 4th down only 1. The heroic pitching efforts from Luann Louis need to be repeated as she is at the plate.
touch to the plate. The swing.
A grounder to the left side.
Bouncing ball.
It bounces right past Sally Ann Markey. Luann will reach first base with ease, a little speed demon that she is. Here comes Jason Kendall. He's responsible for a Monsters homer, and he could hit another to take the lead.
From the windup, Byers.
First pitch in the outside corner for a strike.
From the stretch and the offering.
Markey loving that inside to outside curve, misses the zone, inside and low.
The stretch.
Jason Kendall patiently waiting for just the right pitch. This pitch is high. It's 2-1.
He's ready now. A 2-1 pitch. The wing.
Looked low in the zone, but Kendall sends a swing, a grounder to the shortstop position. The throw to second is in time. 1 out on the fielder's choice. It is now Kendall standing at first base. Here comes Zena Frome. You always have to respect that power bat.
He's ready now. Pitch on the way.
Zena Frome watches the curve pass below the zone.
1 out. The stretch. The delivery.
The in and out curve
Low ball 2.
passes low once again.
He winds and delivered.
This pitch is way out of the zone.
3 and 0.
Zena Frome giving a confident little smirk.
He winds. Pitch on the way.
And Zena Frome is walked. A no doubt walk. That's a bit strange. Luann is walking up the base path. Maybe a bit of a visual glitch, but that should be Zena Frome standing on first base. Jason Kendall at second, and here comes Larry Walker. 2 on and 1 out. Is this the Monsters' comeback opportunity that they've been waiting for?
The windup. Here's the pitch.
The out and in curve,
The line.
fouled away. That looked pretty good, too.
The windup. Pitch on the way.
The in and out curve,
That was a ball.
a bit low.
Second. 1 out. Into the windup. The 1-1 pitch.
Slow ball, again low.
Takes the stretch. The pitch. Swinging.
Markey puts one in the zone. Larry Walker hits it hard to the second base position, but Amir Khan is there to
And
prevent any further damage. We now have 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Here comes Francesca Whitaker. Decently strong bat in and of herself.
and the delivery. That was a ball.
Curveball is low. 2 outs and 2 on. This is a huge at-bat for the Monsters. Can Francesca deliver?
And the throw.
The in and out curve. There for a strike. Just barely, too.
Here's the windup and the offering. Ball 2.
The next curve, too far inside and low. It's 2-1 to Francesca.
Ready now.
The 2-1.
Low ball.
Just a bit outside. Just a little bit outside. Markey does not want to walk the bases.
The delivery.
Does not want to load the bases with a walk. Yet he does. The bases are loaded for the Monsters, who are only down 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Melissa Waters, with quite possibly her biggest at-bat of the season, is awaiting us.
And the offering.
The curve in there for a strike.
Loaded. 2 out.
Markey waiting to throw. A bit indecisive, he opts for that curve of his.
Ball 1.
Outside. Melissa wants just the right pitch. She can really, really get a hold of it. Coach Lilwaws calls time. A quick stamina check.
Now pitching. Brenda Markart.
Coach Orlando brings in Brenda McCart to try to close out the inning.
Ball 2.
The next pitch is a curveball that passes low. Some defensive adjustments appear to be made. It appears that Sally is at the shortstop position now. Another ball! That ball looked like it might have been in the zone, but it passed low.
The motion. 3-1 pitch.
Another curve, and low once again! Brenda McCart walks in a run! The bases remain loaded, and that score will give the Monsters
Yvonne Rodriguez.
a tie. It is now 4-4. The bases remain loaded with 2 outs for Ivan Rodriguez.
Pitch. A swing.
An immediate swing on the first pitch. It's soaring to the left. Amir's on his way, and the Ahmed is on his way, and the catch is made. It is 4-4
Monsters ahead. Up by
through
1.
4 innings.
Batter.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe this? Tony Del Vecchio starting off atop of the 5th.
The wing.
Swing and a miss.
Oops. Takes their stretch.
The Wan opts for the slow ball.
That was ball 1.
High for a ball.
The windup. The 1-1 pitch.
Wan aims for the low and outside corner and picks it out beautifully. 1-2 count now.
Into the windup.
Tony Del Vecchio not fooled by the low heater.
I love playing baseball.
Wan giving some whispering to Teddy.
Motion. The 2-2 pitch. The
Swing at the high pitch and a miss.
got him. Strikeout.
And Luann has her first strikeout of the day. Tony walks off, playing it cool, as if he meant to do that. And here comes Marky DuBois galloping his way to the plate.
Here's the windup and the pitch. Swinging.
A line drive to the right side, floats over first base, and Gail Weinman catches the one bouncer, not for an out, but to prevent Markey from advancing any further. Murray Goldman is next.
Takes the stretch. The delivery. Strike.
A little bit of lag on that video, but it appears to be a strike of some kind.
Baseball. She is ready. And the delivery.
Slow ball.
The wing.
Hit high toward the left field. Just a bit behind the shortstop position. Both Francesca and Jason were running for it, but it bounces past both of them. Larry having to back them up. Murray advancing to second, and Markey to he passed rounds third.
Gets away from her.
Murray is out at second,
Next batter. Billy.
but thanks to defensive miscues, Markey has made his way all the way around and scored for the Astros. It is now 5-4 Astros here in the top of the 5th. Billie Jean Blackwood is at the plate with the bases empty. Coach Lilwaws calls time. It appears that Gail Wyman will return to the mound. Nope. After further conferencing with the defense, it appears that it will be Melissa Waters, who has not yet thrown a pitch. A grounder, just to the left of the mound, is scooped up without consequence for Melissa. Through 4 1/2 innings, it is 5-4 Astros as we head to the bottom of the 5th. It's hard to believe that this game is 3/4 over. Nancy Chin to lead things off. The in and out curve, low for a ball. A hard hit liner toward the right side. It's a one bouncer to Amir, who makes the throw to first in time. A great defensive play from the younger Khan brother. Next is Gail Weinman.
From the windup, she delivers. The swing. Popped it up.
Fly ball, shallow right field. Amir gets under it, but it bounces off his glove. Gail takes the opportunity to run to second. Amir threw to first after Gail had reached first base, and that bought Gail enough time off of Billie Jean's weak arm. An ill-advised defensive play from Amir. And now Luann is at bat with only 1 out, and first base is free, so Gail doesn't have to move. A grounder to the left side, beautifully placed by Luann, but the throw is made! Brenda McCart with her strong arm, getting the job done defensively. Gail did make her way to third base, however. If Jason can get a hit to the outfield, it will tie this game up.
From the windup and the offering. The swing.
A grounder along the third baseline. It rolls past Markey. Gail is on the move, but then Gail turns around and avoids the out. Meanwhile, it bought Jason plenty of time to get to first. The runners are at the corners for Zena Frome. Precisely the kind of batter you want in this kind of situation. 2 on, 2 outs, down 1.
Ball one. Runners
The
at
pitch is
corner.
way outside, ball 1.
Into the motion and the delivery.
Brenda McCart not even attempting to pitch to Zena. The Stars want to load the bases, put the force everywhere, and have the Monsters rely on a weaker batter. Which, Larry Walker, who is on deck, is not a weak batter by any means.
And the delivery.
But Zena Frome, whole other level when it comes to batting strength. Again, there seem to be some weird glitches regarding who is actually advancing the first.
Larry Walker up now.
It is Larry Walker at the plate with the bases loaded. The Astros have avoided a bases loaded jam before. Can they do it again? Nancy Chin now warming up in the bullpen.
Takes the stretch.
Sally Dobbs
Offering.
on to pitch now. A hit to the left side of the field. Achman's on the move. He will not get there in time. It bounces off the wall.
The throw to third.
Brenda McCart will score. Jason Kendall will score. That's 2 more runs for the Monsters. They went from being down 1 to up 1. And still they're not finished. Here comes Francesca Whitaker. It is 5-4 Monsters. This is the first lead in this series for the Monsters.
Runners on first.
First pitch is a low and inside slow ball.
She kicks. Fires. Swung on.
A grounder bouncing along the first baseline. Will it roll foul? Yes, it will. 2 on, 2 out for Francesca Whitaker. She faces a 1-1 count. Sally on the mound.
From the windup. Fires.
The in and out curve floats high to center right field. Tony's on the move. Can he get under it? Yes, he can. The catch is made, and that ends the threat in the bottom of the 5th. Through 5 innings,
Ahead. Up by 2.
the Monsters lead 6-5. It is now the top of the 6th. despite the indicator in the bottom left corner. The Astros have to score here to stay alive in this game. Serena DeMonte to start it off. She watches a curveball pass low. Nancy Chin hoping to close the inning out herself. It will be a huge boon to tie this series back up for the Monsters. It's a grounder to the right side of the field. Melissa will scoop it up and take it herself back to first. That's 1 out. Ahmed Khan at the plate. Back to the top of the order, 3 straight powerful batters for the Astros. They've got to make something happen now. First pitch is a curve down low for a ball. Slow ball, high in the zone for a strike.
Takes the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. That was a ball. 2-1.
Ball 2, low once again.
The coach calls timeout.
The Monsters defense conferences once again, trying to figure out how to handle endgame. They opt to bring Luann Louis back to the mound. She gives Teddy a squeeze, knowing this is one of the biggest games she's ever pitched in.
The windup, the 2-1 pitch.
The out and in curve bounces straight to the mound, and Luann picks it out of the air and throws it to first for the second out. Sally Dobbs is the final hope for the Astros here in the top of the 6th. Can Luann Louis close it out and get a win for the Monsters? First pitch is a slow ball, high, above the zone, just barely, for a ball. Sally Dobbs waiting for just the pitch. Swing and a miss on a low pitch. It is 1-1 to Sally. 2 outs, bases empty. A heater to the outside, not fooled, is Sally Dobbs, who watched it pass low. The out and in curve. Sally Dobbs fouls it away, and she's down to her final strike. Luann goes up a standby, the high heat, and she strikes out Sally to win the game for the Monsters. A 4-year-old takes out the boss, 9-year-old Sally Dobbs, in order to clinch the Game 2 victory for the Monsters here at Big City Stadium. The Monsters congregate on the plate, swarming Luann, throwing her in the air as Teddy is thrown into the air simultaneously. The dog pile at the mound is absolutely heartwarming to see. The Monsters, the number 4 seed in their respective league, fighting their way to the final in the World Series, and they have tied up this series against the favored Astros. It is now 1-1 in this series. I have had the privilege of witnessing an instant classic. And I'm glad that you guys in Twitch, or perhaps on the VOD, could join me in witnessing this historical game. It is now 1-1 in the BBOL Humongous League World Series. This has been Mellow Math Teacher. I've spent a long time today grading papers in that end of the quarter rush, but I sure am glad I get to spend time and energy with you guys enjoying the wonderful pastime that is backyard baseball. It has been an honor. Do your reading, do your homework, ask your instructor questions, and go to office hours. We'll see you guys next time.